at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, Demir Berg.
Damn it.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bears take over.
Madden looks way different.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Space, you can't hear me.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Can you hear
Let's
me?
go.
I don't know if the... Yeah, I can hear you, dude.
Who's gonna win?
Back to
What happened?
Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. 2nd interception for him now here in his first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
A lot better
Coach
animations on
is gonna
this
check
one.
His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now the
I
Raiders
don't
going to go
know.
ahead and
Let's
use the
see,
second
haha.
of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under
Damn
40
it.
ticks to go in this first half.
Eric, what happened?
To throw again on second down. Carr.
Oh.
Tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
To this point,
Can you
I've
hear
been
them
impressed with the
talking,
work
Eric?
defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another
It sounds like a
example,
robot
another
when they talk.
incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Who's the Bears,
Now the
Eric?
Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds
what did you say,
remaining
dude?
in the second quarter. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Steps away to his left.
Oh,
Here's
shit,
your
I
big ass
threw it,
Bears
man.
fan.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return
Damn sack.
after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Here it is. Now I can see what they're saying.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
Fumble,
we're fortunate
fumble,
that this is
ha,
a
ha.
tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Dog water dude,
A
emoji
completion,
rolling
yes,
on
but
the
certainly
floor
not what they
laughing,
wanted. A
emoji
loss of a
rolling on
full
the floor
6
laughing.
yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Henry runs the intended receiver, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
A sea of defenders have intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Unable to foul him, he fights through. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so
Watch
close
Monday
they are
gonna
knocking
whip
on the
some
door for a
ass.
touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move
Dan's
towards the end
face
zone.
just like the LOL.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 25 on second down.
Dan, no run
He'll
plays.
be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well,
Good
what you
play.
pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this one incomplete.
Oh, wow.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Can you
When
call
run in a
penalties
slant,
on this?
timing is everything, and against that man coverage,
Hell no.
there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the gun now on third down, Carr escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space,
sure.
and he found the right spot for the completion.
What the hell?
And it's incomplete.
Dude, I didn't do that shit, man. I tried to run up the middle. That shit threw it away.
To no avail. And the Bears will get the football back.
Man.
Dan makes
At
open
the
open.
line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last
Emoji
go-around.
rolling on the
Obviously,
floor
they'll be hoping to do
laughing.
that again.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared
Ha, ha,
for
ha.
wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Nice, bro.
Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
Dang, I might
as
get
he'll
Madden
kick it away
too.
for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the
Ha
drive.
do it I
And
am.
last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going
Smart
into it,
kicking
not
it.
necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On first down, Carr. Flush to his right.
It's all been the same thing over the years,
It's
LOL.
caught. It's Brian Edwards. And getting this just shy.
Yeah, that's the same shit.
Spotted at the 49.
Pretty much.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
True that, but the last 3 years can't call penalties and it sucks, bro.
Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Especially playing with space, he be cheating sometimes, hey ha ha ha.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said,
Nice.
go for it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that'll be checked down to Drake. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after
Nice
catch.
moves.
They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
No.
Intercepted for the
Shit.
3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 36, 20, 10,
you ain't got no feet.
and they will score. a
I'm
pick six
professional,
for a
I'd hit
Bears
sticks, you're
touchdown.
ready for that.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but
Dang
by being
space.
able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Damn like the cheese.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if
There
they can
ain't no
band back
coming back
together
now.
after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking
Game
distance.
over.
A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On first
Damn,
and 10,
one hell of a
here's
throw.
Carr. do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's enough. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Dude, nice.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defense, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Three down.
Try after the first down sack.
No way.
Thanks, Dave, F-boy.
He's at the 40.
Good
The
shit.
20. 10.
Fuck.
Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin.
How the hell are you going to leave him open like
87
that?
yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not
That
at
was
all, because
cool.
they end up pushing the lead
Game
up once
over.
again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Dang.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone.
You're
He's
mad.
only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ha ha ha, roughly mad.
And that is
Threw it
incomplete.
behind him,
He couldn't
man.
hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 10. Carr being chased out left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Take it out on the kicker, LOL, I seen that.
As that clock continues to run. Carr to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
Oh.
Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfro, 48 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Dang, bringing it to one hell of a game.
Ooh.
Dang, close game.
And the Raiders have it.
Yeah.
Accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Oh,
They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
I'm all biting my nails, haha.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Jason, who's gonna win?
Here's Carr.
No.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Carr.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
Pass interference.
So back-to-back incompletions now.
They said pass interference right now.
Before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Carr.
No, come on.
Eric Space
right.
catch the ball, lol.
3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Ha ha ha, true that.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Good
Score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
And that's game, boys and girls.
At the 25.
Ha ha ha, I just quit. Yes, I'm a loser. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
They gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing his Carr. On the move to his left. He dumps it off to Drake. A 1st down and more for Drake. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Carr rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play.
GG guys, I'm out. GM.
Word.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not like I fucking snagged that shit.
Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Got 3 people in here watching, hell yay.
He's going to let it go again.
3-0 sec left. Watch him in, we're out.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points
Smash the drive, my guy.
Neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game.
He will make the catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Probably bleeding, ha ha ha, scared to say something, lol.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3
now
interceptions
Eric going
in this
for a
ballgame.
slaughter.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Come on, space, one more touchdown.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Damn it, kick.
Jalen Johnson, and he's going to go down as time has now run out on
Last
this
play.
game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on.